Ah, this sun sucks. So 71 Shovelhead. Thought I had my issues worked out. Went to ride it the other day, and the clutch was dragging really bad. I've also noticed that the primary is leaking a little bit, so I ordered a new primary set, or gasket rather. I'm gonna replace that today. Figure out why that clutch is dragging, and take a look at that. And then I also am gonna change the oil. I put 60 weight in it, thinking, hey, I'm in Florida, it's gonna be hot out. Look at the tuck on that truck. So I ended up putting 60 weight in it, and it just kind of seems to be bogging down the motor, chugging it along. So I'm going to replace it with 50 weight, see if that helps, and hopefully I can get this clutch issue sorted out. I had just cleaned all the plates and discs and all that, so there's no reason that thing should be dragging. So hopefully it's not something too crazy, but let's get into it. So negative battery cable is disconnected. I'm going to pull this floorboard, and then we can pop the primary straight off, see what the hell's going on with that clutch, replace our gasket, get fresh oil in, hopefully take it for a rip. What is going on? Alright, outer primary's off. I did notice the primary chain does seem like it's a little too tight. Not a big fan of that. Everything does look alright here, and I already had cleaned up these plates and discs recently, so I don't know. Maybe I did put them a little too tight. We'll find out. I'm going to pull this off, and I'll show you how I do that. And then we'll see what those are looking like. Once again, not a how-to video. I don't claim to be a mechanic or know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you how I do it for entertainment purposes only. So the first thing I'm going to do is loosen up this clutch cable so the lever is nice and sloppy. And then what I'll do is I'll pull this off, and I'll show you how I get this off without having to redo all these springs. For this, so when you undo these, obviously these springs are going to want to pop out. So the trick is basically undo this, long wrench, so undo that, get this old girl off. You're probably gonna have to come out with this so you have some extra thread. I normally have a tool to do this, but what I'm actually using is a piece for the cups on the neck, like a bearing retainer, and then some washers to build it up. It actually fits in there pretty good. I was just looking around in here, so I didn't have to run to the hardware store to buy washers. So we're gonna have to come way out with this one. Actually, I think we can get away with just this washer. Cool. Alright, toss this thing in here. Make sure you got plenty of threads on that so you don't strip it out. I can't see. That should be enough. Sometimes people will tell you to take the measurements in here so you can put it back to where it was, but we're going to redo it anyways. I think it's 1 inch and a 32nd in the book, so just over 1 inch usually. I'm going to run it a little bit looser this time because, like I said, when I was sitting at the light, the thing was dragging like it wanted to go. So we'll run it a little bit looser, see if that helps. But yeah, we'll pop that off and then see what these plates look like. You know what will be quicker? Timeout. Alright. What's up, Milwaukee? Sponsor me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a newer style one. Some of these come with just 3. So if you have 3 bolts, same concept. Just extra bolts. So see how this comes off as one unit now? that saves us a whole lot of time and effort just putting those washers in like that. Alright. Oh, that could be our issue right there. That's soaking these, because these, like I said, were all nice. So I think that's it. That's our culprit. It's allowing tranny fluid to get in there, or oil, and it's coming through and putting a bunch of schmegma on our plates, causing it to drag. Alright, I'm pretty sure the kit I bought has a replacement one of those, but hey, at least we know why it's doing it. Yeah, these are really, really bad. I don't know how good you can see it on the camera, but those should be nice and clean and dry. So, parts failure strikes again. These are not good. Look at that. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Yeah. Well, at least we know why. Easy enough fix too. Wow. Well, that one don't look too bad. That one's nice and dry still. Cool. Wow, that was rough. That one's still looking alright. I don't have any isopropyl alcohol here though, so I'm going to have to run to the store and grab some. That's what I use to clean it. With some wet dry sandpaper. Whatever grit you choose. I usually do about 1,000 grit. But I should be using a pick for this. That one looks good. Yeah, look at all that. And all of this was spotless when I left. So we'll get that all cleaned up, get this ring replaced, and then hopefully that'll solve our issue with the dragging clutch. So I wanted to get some riding in. Alright. Alright, so this escalated quickly. So realize this seal was bad. That goes, on your push rod for your clutch. That was letting the fluid in on the clutch plates and making them stick. So replaced it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the difference here, but it's quite crazy how much wear this one has. It's like, the girl that's fun to hang out with, but not who you take home to mom. And then this one is the one that you bring home to mom, and she's the keeper. So, got that swapped out. Got these all cleaned back up. Good to go. And then, I also noticed we got a little bit of wear here from the primary chain hitting. So I remeasured everything. Went down to the local parts store. Got the proper spacer for it. So now that'll be all good to go. So all we got to do is button everything back up, get some fresh oil in it, and this thing should be good to go. Keyword should be. So yeah. Okay. Everything's all buttoned back up as far as the primary chain is concerned. Spaced properly, all that fun stuff. Still got to put the clutch in, and then I also have to put the compensator back on. But this thing's getting there. I've had a hectic ass week. I mean, I haven't been able to get out here the past few days, so I'm excited to get this thing done. And then I'm going to clean up the garage because it's getting kind of cluttered, and I actually have 2 bikes coming in this week. One's already here. I will show you in the next video. Super cool old Survivor with an awesome story. Yeah, so you guys will see that one next week. And then my buddy Tim bought another bike with some cool history and had to get rid of it, so it's getting shipped here from California. But I'm gonna get this thing buttoned back up, and then we'll fire it up and make sure nothing's leaking and everything's doing what it's supposed to. Okay, everything's all buttoned up, back together. 2 specs. Clutch is adjusted properly. Chain tension is adjusted properly. This is spaced properly, I hope. It was my first time measuring that out, so we'll see. I'm gonna get the primary back on, fire this thing off, make sure we don't have any leaks, take it for a rip, see how it goes. Alright, this thing's all wrapped up just in time for the rain, so no test ride tonight, but fire it off, make sure nothing leaks, make sure it's everything's supposed to be the way it is, and if it isn't, you guys will just never see this video. I think it's in neutral. I hope it's in neutral. Don't have to kick this one. Clutch works. It's not making any crazy noises. Alright, I'll take that one as a win. Cool. Really wish I could take it out tonight, but too much chrome to be fucking wiping off all the water spots. So, another day. Thanks for hanging out. Later, guys.